HOD creatives, welcome back to another exciting tutorial on how to make those beautiful and gorgeous open roof Zara cap you're seeing right here on your screen. It's a very simple cap to make, and you know if it's not simple, it's not HOD. So guys, if this is something you know you are interested in, you have to watch this video to the end. So let's get right into the class. Alright, welcome back. We are going to be making that beautiful cap you just saw on your screen, and this is the material we are going to be using. You need just two material. You need the fabric and you need your Mako. So the fabric we are using today is called liquid Mikado. Liquid Mikado, that is the fabric we are using, and you also need your Mako. So the measurement of the Mako is, the length of the Mako is 20 inches. 20 inches length, that is the length of the Mako, and the width of the Mako is 2.75, that is the width of the Mako. Now let's get to the measurement of the fabric we have here. So the first measurement, that's for the big rows, we have 47 inches. 47 inches long, that's the width. The length is 47 while the width is 10 inches. So 47 by 10 inches, that is the big rows, and the small one is 34 inches by 6 inches. 34 inches by 6 inches, that is the small one. Now for the what we are going to use to wrap our Mako is just 27 inches long by 6.5 inches width. The width is 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches, that is the width of the fabric we are going to use to wrap our Mako. So the next thing we are going to do now is to just go ahead and fold it into two. So we are folding the wrong side. You go ahead and fold the wrong side, the wrong side, you fold it into two, and you stitch on the wrong side. So you stitch on it all the way down on half inches, because that's 6.5. We include 1 inches sewing allowance to it. So you are going to sew out the 1 inch sewing allowance. That's half inches on this side, half inches on the other side. So you just stitch it down, and when you're done stitching, you go ahead and turn it to the right side. Remember, we stitch on the wrong side, so you turn it to the right side, just the way you're seeing on the screen. It's very, very simple, very easy to make. Then you take your Mako, you fold it into two. You just fold it a little, then you insert it inside. You are folding it so that it will be easier for it to go in the loop easily. So that's why you have to fold it a little. If you leave it flat, it will not enter easily. So when you are done, then you flatten it out. When you are done, you flatten it out. So as you can see, then make sure your seam is at the middle. Make sure your seam is at the middle of the Mako. So when you are done, you just go ahead and bring the two edges together and pin down. You pin it down, then you take it to your sewing machine and you just stitch on an half inches allowance. Half inches is fine. Just go ahead and stitch on half inches allowance. Now this part, you can stitch it to the right side, so that when you put your bowl on it, it will cover it. You can stitch it on the wrong side, whichever way, it's fine. If you stitch to the wrong side, you know that you are going to weave it. Okay, so just this is what we have. So we are done. If you are making it for a client far away, please put elastic inside so that it can fit all. It can fit any head size. But if it's something near, if it's someone nearby, then you can just use this measurement, right? Okay, so let's continue. Then take your first rows. Remember, we cut out two pieces, a big one and a small one. So you first take the big one, you go ahead and stitch it all the way down. You also take the small one and stitch it the same way, but this time around you are stitching on the right side, not the wrong side. Fold it into two and you stitch on the right side, not the wrong side. The two fabric, you're stitching on the right side, right? So that is just what I did. I just went ahead and I stitched on the right side and we are done. So this is what you have when you're done stitching. So the next thing is to take your needle and thread, and you are going to just go ahead and run your gather stitch. You just go ahead and run your gather stitch on the, you first go run the gather stitch on the big one, then the small one. The same process, no difference, the same process. So just go ahead and run your gather stitch all the way down, right? So if you have watched this video to this point and you've not subscribed to this channel, please do want to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that when we post video every week, you will be the first to be notified. All right, yeah, thanks so much for your support, for always watching my video, always liking my video, and always commenting. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. So when you're done, you go ahead and just twist it just the way you're seeing on the screen, and then you tack it down. You just go ahead and twist it to make it into like 2 steps, and you go ahead. But if you don't want to make it into, if you want it more bigger, you can just leave it, make it just 1 step. But this way at least it's looking a little nice. Okay, so you go ahead and repeat the same process for the small one. Repeat the same process, and this is what you get. So when you're done, you also go ahead and put it on each other just the way you did for the first one, just the way we did for the first one, and you tack it down. You just go ahead and tack it down. I just love the feel of this fabric, the way it's just coiling on its own. It's so nice. So half yard is more than enough for this design. Half yard is more than enough. So because the fabric is a little expensive, it's around 15,000 to 18,000 per yard. Yeah, so half yard should be more than enough for this design. But you can also use raw silk. You can use raw silk to make it. You can use any fabric to make this. Okay, even Ankara fabric can make it. Yeah, so just go ahead and tack it down. So if you are using Ankara fabric, maybe you need to add crinoline just to make it, to give it that standing effect a little. Yeah, right. So just go ahead and tack the small one to the big one just the way you're seeing on the screen, and when you're done with this, just go ahead and tack it to the band we created earlier. So just put it at the back of the band. We can call this back, we can call it front. You know, this open roof Zaracap, you can wear it in so many ways. You can wear it to the front, you can wear it to the back, you can wear it to the side, right? You can wear it in any way you want. You feel like it fits any way you want it. So just go ahead and tack it very well. Tack it down very well. Tack it all the way around. And while you are tacking, make sure your thread is not showing on the rows or at the back. So just tack it properly. Tack the side, tack the middle. You can also use your candle gum to gum it down, then also tack it. So you can see how beautiful it is. It's so beautiful, very easy to make, and it's something you will love. So when you're done tacking, cut out your excess thread, and this is what we have. So beautiful, so lovely. So if you love this tutorial, please do want to give us a thumbs up, share our video, like, drop a comment, and I will see you in my next video.